I've made this video for first timers to watch sumo matches. I'll give you all the basic information like sumo history and tradition, wrestlers data, sumo rules, and some secret stories. So by the end of this video, you'll have become able to watch sumo matches with a lot more fun. To know the basics of sumo, nothing is better than watching real sumo matches in an arena. This is a 300-year-old tradition since the Edo samurai period. Nobody flags are high in the air to tell the whole town that the sumo tournament is going on. Sumo is an entertainment tour that travels across the country. There are 6 tournaments per year. Each of them lasts 15 days. Each flag is a donation from a patron who supports a favorite sumo wrestler. For example, this snowboard flag is for Midori Fuji, the shortest sumo wrestler who we'll see in the ring later. I can see the company's name and its president. Unlike most other sports, the relationship between patrons and their favorite wrestlers is closer and more personal. We have come to the March tournament in Osaka. 3 tournaments in Tokyo per year and 1 tournament in Osaka, Nagoya, and Fukuoka respectively. Sumo fans in Osaka are crazy about the tournament because if they miss a chance, they will have to wait until next year. There are foreign tourists who are lucky enough to get the tickets. I don't think they have bought the tickets by themselves. Sumo tickets are extremely difficult to buy. They start selling them online a month before the tournament. You can't have access for the first 2 hours because everybody does the same, and by the time you reach the website, most tickets are gone. All the seats are sold out in half a day. So most tourists buy tickets via travel agent. The price can be doubled or tripled, but they can rent the date that best suits your schedule. This shop is also a tradition from the samurai period. Sumo chaya or sumo annaisho is a kind of agent that arranges expensive massive box seat tickets. The good thing is, you don't have to wait hours to access the ticket website, but you have to buy gorgeous bento meals and souvenirs. Sumo is in fact a pricey entertainment for upper-class people, I think. Of course, watching sumo on TV or internet is free. This ticket is 5,000 yen or $33. The better ones are more than 1,000 yen. Buying a ticket from the official website is incredibly competitive and complicated. I recommend you contact a travel agent. Grand sumo tournament mascots. Japanese people are crazy about mascots. Every single city and county has one, as well as companies, sports teams, and colleges. One thing that distinguishes sumo from other sports is, like pro wrestling, mixed martial arts, or boxing, is that women make up the majority of the fans. At sumo arenas, the ratio is 6-4, I guess. Let's check the souvenir shop. You can choose a towel that has your favorite wrestler's name on it. You open it and show it when he's coming into the ring. The colors are related to their mawashi belts. This one has his face on it. It's the influence of baseball, I think. Like most other sports, player goods is a big business. 1,500 yen or $10. They sell like hotcakes. I noticed one thing. People buying the towels are all women. How to enjoy sumo is quite different between men and women. Those big guys in dark blue jackets are retired sumo rikishi wrestlers. Rikishi is a Japanese word for sumo wrestler. All retired rikishi in the professional classes of Juryo and Makunouchi. The trophy for the tournament winner. It's an honorable thing that was granted by the emperor to the Grand Sumo Association 100 years ago. The last 80 winners' names are on it. Look at that. They're all Hako, 69th Yokozuna, who won more than anyone else in the history of sumo. A Makunouchi rikishi has come to work. He's just an attendant. Rikishi wrestlers in Makushita, the non-professional class, are only allowed to wear decent clothes and footwear. Grand Sumo is such a hierarchical society. Only professional class rikishi can wear nice silk-made kimonos. Hey, he touched my shoulder. That is Terunofuji, Yokozuna champion. I can feel a lot of things from his back. Juryo class rikishi just finished the Dohyo-iri ring entry ritual. Too bad. I should have been on the other side. It's only in Osaka Arena that you can get this close to rikishi. Let's find our seat. This arena was not built only for sumo, but rather for volleyball and basketball. Only the arena in Tokyo is for sumo. Our seat is so close to the media, meaning we can enjoy the matches. This is it. Very end of the row. It's a bit too distant, but it's right in front of the ring. Broadcasting booth is right next to here. If I freak out now, millions of people across the country will hear my voice. This is the last match of Makushita non-professional class. Makushita rikishi wrestlers are only allowed to wear decent mawashi belts in dark green. It's made of cotton, whereas the professional rikishi use silk ones. To become a sekitori is a long and hard way. Sekitori means professional rikishi in both Juryo and Makunouchi. There are about 600 rikishi in total, and only less than 10% of them are sekitori wrestlers. It's a good match. A lot of tsuki thrustings. The winning technique was katasukashi dodging. It's a rare and difficult winning technique. I hope he will advance to Juryo class soon. Juryo referees have ranks. The lower rank referees are not allowed to wear footwear. The lowest referees are in the ring barefoot. This is the Juryo class match. Wait a second. He doesn't look like a Japanese man. His name is Aoyama, 37-year-old rikishi from Bulgaria, Eastern Europe. Grand Sumo tournament is more international than it looks. 25% of all the sekitori wrestlers are foreigners, mostly from Mongolia. There are only 2 Caucasian sekitori. He has been in the Makunouchi class for almost 15 years since 2011, which is phenomenal. Unfortunately, in the last tournament of winter, he had a serious injury. His ligament was torn, which made him step down to Juryo class. No, his knee does not look great. I hope he will completely recover from the injury. This is a great part about Osaka Arena. You can take pictures of rikishi this close. I feel their power, which I could not see on TV. He's ready to fight. Waka Takakage is coming up. A big applause is going on, but he's one of the most popular rikishi. He's relatively a short and lightweight guy who can beat any big rikishi. His weight is only 135 kilograms, whereas the average of the wrestlers is 160. He's incredibly powerful and swift. He has techniques to beat anyone, including Yokozuna. 2 years ago in Osaka, he won the tournament for the first time. But last year in Osaka, he was not lucky. He seriously injured his knee and then went through surgery, which made him rank down to the non-professional Makushita class. He has quickly advanced to the Juryo as his knees get better. Everyone knows Waka Takakage can overcome hardship. When he was in high school, the nuclear disaster affected his life. He had to evacuate his hometown in Fukushima and moved to a sumo house in Tokyo, where he improved a lot. There's no whistling to start the match. Both rikishi have to synchronize their first movement. Yes, Waka Takakage won. He's so powerful and technical. His knee is looking good. So much support for this little guy. I'm sure he will have advanced to Makunouchi by the end of this year. The next game is interesting. Shishi is a rikishi from Ukraine. He has a big frame, 193 centimeters, 171 kilograms. His opponent today is a short guy. Ozeki Hoshoryu has only 177 centimeters and 122 kilograms. You can't underestimate this short guy. He's also a bodybuilder who has beaten big guys so far. Yes, King David defeated Goliath. This is why people are crazy about sumo. That man seems to be happy about himself. He might be a movie star or gangster. After 3 p.m., more people are coming to the arena. All sumo tournaments are full. This popularity has never changed since the samurai period. Makunouchi rikishi are coming. He is a Tsurugisho. His weight is nearly 200 kilograms. Tobizawa is a 173 centimeter short guy who knows a lot of tricky techniques. And Makunouchi rikishi is always accompanied by several attendants. Next match, Fushozan is only 171 centimeters but 177 kilograms. Look at their bodies. It's going to be a wild match. A lot of tsuki thrusting and harite slappings. Ouch! This is a street fight in sumo. Don't take it too personal. This is a sumo match. Kotokazu won. This doesn't happen a lot. Orange belt rikishi executes his arm throw, but the black belt wrestler stayed hold and arm threw back. Takarafuji is a 37-year-old rikishi who has a lot of experience. Don't miss this highlight. Dohyo-iri ring entry ritual. The Makunouchi rikishi, the highest class of all. Takarafuji is an amazing young star. Last year, he was in the Makushita class, not even Juryo. He advanced in Makunouchi class faster than anyone else in sumo history. Tamawashi is the oldest rikishi of the 70th century. He's turning 40 this year. He looks like he's in his 20s though. No one questions that Onosato is a future Yokozuna. In his first Makunouchi tournament this January, he could have won the tournament. Midori Fuji is known as a trick master. Oho is a grandson of Taiho, the greatest Yokozuna ever in sumo history. They wear a special sumo belt called Keisho Mawashi. It's a very expensive handmade craft made of silk. Patrons or sponsors' names are on them. Sumo is different. What if each baseball player has his patron's name on the uniform? The relationship between rikishi and patrons is so close. Another Dohyo-iri ritual from the western side. That is a symbol of his college. The school donated to him. Nihon University has its strongest sumo team. Endo is from Ishikawa Prefecture, as well as his patron. Ishikawa was devastated by an earthquake this new year. Suzuki show weighs 200 kilograms, the heaviest sekitori of all. Hiradomi from Nagasaki Prefecture, where flying fish tastes great. Asanoyama is a big frame guy who can make Yokozuna. Kotonowaka. This is his first tournament as Ozeki ranked rikishi. Hoshoryu is an Ozeki with incredibly powerful legs. Ozeki is the second highest rank after Yokozuna. The ritual starts around 3:40 p.m., so be sure to be at your seat at least 3:30 p.m. Another entry? That is Yokozuna Terunofuji. Yokozuna Dohyo-iri ring entry ritual. He's accompanied by two other rikishi. One is a Tsuibarai forerunner. The other one is Tachimochi, a guard with a katana sword. This ritual is religious. Sumo developed as a dedication to Shinto deities in ancient Japan. This motion is to purify his hands. He stomps the ground. It says to purify the holy ground by warding off evil spirits. What is it for? The rope around his waist. It's shimenawa, which we can see at Shinto shrines. It marks the boundary between the sacred world and the human one. They put shimenawa ropes around things that are considered spiritual or sacred. This is why the sumo champion was named Yokozuna, which literally means a cross and robe. Yokozuna is the only human that has a robe. Yokozuna is something special and sacred. Now the ring is purified, ready to start the Makunouchi matches. Like most other sports, this souvenir shop has Rikishi character goods. This plush doll is 7,500 yen. It feels like a Disney store. Rikishi handprint is one of the most popular souvenirs for decades. They're all 400 yen, whatever Yokozuna or Ozeki. Hoshoryu's autograph looks a bit weird. The first Makunouchi match is followed by the lowest ranked Rikishi wrestlers. For them, every match is important because if they don't have a good tournament result, they will step down to the Juryo class right after the tournament. Terunofuji is a phenomenal young man. Last December, he was still in the non-professional Makushita class, and then he won his first Juryo tournament this January to step up to Makunouchi. Roga was born in Russia, and then his family moved to Mongolia. There are other Mongolian rikishi in Makunouchi and Juryo. When the Gyoji referee shows a fan in front, it's ready. Like rikishi, referees are all ranked. This rank is not allowed to have hoofwear. It was too quick. Terunofuji dodged the charge at the first contact, which he called the henka. Henka is a risky technique because if it has not worked well, Terunofuji would have been defenseless. Some serious sumo fans give bad looks at it. Anyway, the win is a win. Endo is a cool rikishi who has been fighting in Makunouchi for 10 years. He is one of the most popular rikishi. Although he never won the tournament, people love his honest fighting style, techniques, and behavior. A lot of Kenshokin prize money on this match. It's such an effective advertisement for those businesses. Sumo is live broadcasted across the country. They do this because they like Endo, but after all, the winner will grab the money. Endo didn't let his opponent grab his belt. When the opponent blocked Endo's arm to throw, it was too late. Endo received the Kenshokin prize. One prize of $400 cash. He grabbed $2,800 in cash and ready to go out to eat tonight. These front seats are not on the market. Only people who have a special connection can be there. I think sort of a ticket association has an yearly seats in the section. These best sumo watching seats are called tamari seki. No eating or photos. Always have a risk of getting injured when a 160 kg rikishi falls from the Dohyo ring. Only for serious sumo fans. Those are Masuseki box spaces. You can eat and drink there. It's for people who want to watch matches being more relaxed with their friends. I don't think Tokyo Arena has this. Kind of between Masuseki and chair seat. Chair seats are not allowed to eat. It can be a little too small for foreign visitors. Is this a baseball stadium? She's selling ice cream. Real sumo fans' dream is to watch sumo over shoulders of a rikishi. Maybe he blocks the view. Atari is a winning technique to sway blocking an arm. He seems to hurt his knee. So many rikishi have knee problems. Yobidashi team takes care of miscellaneous work like cleaning the dohyo ring. Each rikishi has its own massive cushion. That is a geisha. Why is she hiding her face with her geisha fan? Her geisha name is on it. Maybe she's advertising her name across the country via TV. She's a geisha from Nagoya. The black belt rikishi is Shonan no Umi, 194 centimeters and 192 kilograms. The tallest Japanese Makunouchi rikishi. Shonan no Umi won. He was pushed to the edge of the dohyo ring, but recovered in the last second by shooting the Uwatenage arm throw. This is his fighting style. It's a very passive strategy that no one else would want to adopt. The purple belt is Mitake Umi. He was Ozeki, the second highest rank after Yokozuna, just 2 years ago. It's too bad. He tends to pull muscle in the legs. Many people say, without the injuries, he can make Yokozuna. It was close. The Gyoji referee declared the green belt won. The rule is that the rikishi who first touches the ground outside the ring loses, and the referee panel conference begins. The panel is made up of 5 sable masters. The decision can override what the Gyoji referees declared. This happens once or twice a day. Only super rich people have a chance to have a seat there. Mostly local celebrities or business owners. Look at his watch. It's gorgeous. He seems to have at least several businesses. I don't know if they're shady or not. This March, they fight 16 matches, not 15. Nobody pays them extra money though. Sada no Umi is a 36-year-old rikishi who has techniques. Power versus technique. Before Sada no Umi starts doing something tricky, the match was over. When being in a good shape, no one can beat Mitake Umi. Yes, that is him. Higashino Koji is a popular TV personality. I'm always worried about his hair. In a few years, Hokuto Fuji might not be able to have a top knot. No, he lost. His knee doesn't look good. Even if he loses a match, don't lose a hair. This Yobida staff member is still a young man. Each sumo house has several of them, and they travel around Japan from one tournament to another. The silver belt is Tamawashi. He's a phenomenal guy who is turning 40 this November. Is there anyone in your workplace who was never upset in the last 50 years? It's quite difficult to find a person like that, but Tamawashi is. He has been fighting as a Makunouchi rikishi since 2009. This Iron Man never missed a single match. His thrust is still powerful, as he was in his 20s. The black belt has no choice but to dodge the buffalo's charge. The first half of the Makunouchi matches is finished. The referee panel members change. Yobidashi staff always cleans the ring because it's a sacred space for deities. Other than that, it's important to keep the ring clean all the time to notice the footwear on it after a close match. New panel members came in. He's Onosato, the only Japanese Yokozuna during the 2010s. He is the future president of the Japan Sumo Association. Tsurunisho weighed 200 kilograms, making him the heaviest man in sumo. His rival today is Midori Fuji, 168 centimeters and 110 kilograms, the shortest and lightest man in professional sumo. Look at that. He is shorter than the referee. But don't rush into a conclusion. He's a rikishi full of techniques and imagination, who has beaten Goliath many times. It's going to be a lot of fun. The heaviest versus the lightest. Goliath won this time. Midori Fuji was trying to get closer to the chest to execute something tricky, but Tsurunisho noticed it and slapped him down. Future Yokozuna is coming up. Last March, he was not even professional sumo, just a college student. After fighting only 2 tournaments as Juryo Rikishi, he stepped up to Makunouchi in the last tournament, which he could have won. He has an exceptionally big frame as a Japanese man. He crushed his opponent today, and he always does. No one talks about whether he became a Yokozuna any longer. They do about when. Onosato stays cool, but Onosato belongs to Onosato's sumo house. He must be proud of his disciple. Sumo stable masters give part of their names to their disciples. The last part of Onosato is from his stable master, Onosato. In the 2010s, Mongolian Yokozuna was so strong, like Hakuho, Haruma Fuji, and Terunofuji. He was the only Japanese rikishi who was able to come up with them. Sumo Chaya Tea House catering service. Some businesses have been for 300 years now, since the samurai period. Japan has no tipping culture, but Sumo Chaya is an exception. 191 centimeters was 173 centimeters. Big guy thrusts and slaps because he wants to keep the opponent distant. Otherwise, big guys tend to lose. Lost. He's the grandson of Taika, the greatest Yokozuna in the Showa era. He has sort of a Caucasian frame that he inherited from his great-grandfather. He is exceptionally powerful but less flexible, whereas Tobizawa is a short rikishi full of flexibility. Maybe the movie star doesn't like the short guy. As matches go on, the rings of huge referees go up. He is allowed to wear Zori sandals. As the tournament is getting close to the final, higher ranked rikishi are coming up. Abi is the only two-party slapping specialist. He is Komusubi, the fourth highest rank after Yokozuna, Ozeki, and Sekiwake. He succeeded in his thunder-like slapping from Terao, his stablemaster who passed away last December. This is the way he wins. Slapping is also a risky technique when the first strike doesn't work well. Gyoshi referees change. They change like every 4 or 5 matches. So much Kenshokin winning prize. Who is coming next? Hoshoryu is Ozeki, who has incredibly strong legs. He is the nephew of Asashoryu, the first Mongolian Yokozuna from 2003 to 2010. He inherited his performance from his uncle. He's one of the closest rikishi to Yokozuna. Yes, he won. He attempted arm throw several times. People love his retro fighting style. Nowadays, too many rikishi are big guys specializing in thrusting, pushing, and slapping. I want more young rikishi to follow him to make fighting style more diverse. It looks like everybody's favorite is showing up right now. Many talented sports rikishi. So much money is on this match. Ura is a 175 cm short guy who has higher popularity than anyone else. The pink Marashi belt is his trademark. He's more popular than Yokozuna or Ozeki. Why? You will find it soon. Kirishima is Ozeki, who almost made Yokozuna in the last tournament. With one more win, he could have won the tournament and become Yokozuna. To become Yokozuna, an Ozeki Rikishi has to win 2 tournaments in a row. He has to do it all over again. But so far, he has lost 2 matches. If he loses again today, no chance of winning the tournament. Ura won. He squatted low like a frog to avoid the charge, and then jumped left to dodge. He's a magician of tricky techniques. He can beat anyone with a Yokozuna for big frame guys. He's the reason so many people come to the Sumo arena paying for pricey tickets. Nishikigi is a typical thrust rikishi, very powerful but a bit less flexible. He defeated Yokozuna on day 1. A lot of Kenshokin flags. These are for him. Kotozakura, the new Ozeki. He almost won the last tournament. Anyway, he's happy to be ranked up to Ozeki. Yokozuna is coming. Terunofuji has a serious knee problem. Look at that. He put some kind of bolt on his knees. Without it, he probably even could not stand up. Sumo is quite different from other sports. Equipment like that will never be allowed in the Olympics. Maybe he doesn't have a straight foot. Neither does Takakeisho. Kotononoka won. He was born into a sumo elite family. His father was a Sekiwake ranked rikishi. His grandfather was a Yokozuna in the mid-70s and the stable master of the sumo house where the family has been living. Takakesho is Ozeki, who is a typical thrust rikishi. His thrust is more powerful than anyone else, which made him Ozeki. But he's in trouble this time. His neck problem is getting worse. In the last tournament, he only won 2 matches out of 15. If he loses more than wins, he has to step down from Ozeki. This situation is called Kadoban. It's critical for the thrust rikishi to have a neck injury because he has to crash the head at the first contact. Tsupari slappings. He's lucky. Takakesho won, but that's not his style. I've never seen his Tsupari before. It looks like he did not want to crush his injured head. I don't know if he can stay Ozeki. Shikinori Inosuke, 38th, came up on the ring. The highest Yoji rank has been lasting since the mid-1700s. The final match of the day is declared. So much Kenshokin money. Asanoyama was Ozeki 3 years ago. A lot of people say he has Yokozuna potential. Yokozuna Terunofuji won the last tournament. Without a knee problem, he could also win this tournament easily. He's not looking good this March. Other than knee injuries, he suffers from diabetes. He's not as powerful as 2 years ago. Still, he knows how to win. This is a power game. It deserves the last match of the day. Look at that. Asanoyama's belt is loose. This never happened before, meaning Yokozuna's power is superhuman. The rule says if his most critical part appears, he loses a match. Remember, this scene is being live broadcast across Japan. Terunofuji won. He's so powerful. Asanoyama showed today that he can come up with Yokozuna. He can be Yokozuna next year. Yumitori ritual announces the event is over. He's Satona Fuji. He did more rituals than anyone else in the last 300 years. You can watch the highlight of Sumo at NHK International Online. I don't know if it's accessible from abroad. If it's not, you can use a VPN. The tournament ends at 6 p.m., the perfect time to start a happy nightlife. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.